Howdy, gamers. Happy, Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I was trying to cold open and do it. But holy shit, the Sega pop-up is so fucking loud every time. It almost, I almost just went, oh. Okay, so. I have no idea how long this stream's gonna be. I do have a few backup plans. If it's like an hour. But like, I ain't got no clue. We'll just play Opa Opa for like 3 hours. We're in Kamurocho. I don't want to be in Kamurocho. Isaac, you're coming in hot once again, I see. Give me a second on this one. Do we want to go to the high school? No. We just want to go to Injuncho. I got somewhere else I want to be. Okay. Meek Mill getting accused of being gay, now 4 hours into tweeting about how he's not gay, in what might be the gayest possible thing he could be doing. Look, I haven't seen the tweets, or wherever I guess you said tweets. Um, I haven't seen them, so I can't quite comment on them. However, I do feel for him, because getting called gay is like the hardest thing in the world, because if you respond at all, there's like nothing you can say. Like everything you say can and will be used you in a court of law. Like you can't logic your way out of the accusation. It's impossible. You can't do it. You just have to do what Ryan Seacrest did, and that's to ignore it for years. Just never mention it. So if I recall, I remember seeing that what I'm looking for is in the shop in Chinatown. Anyway, this is Lost Judgment. How do we get? Are we all doing good? I think it's this one actually. Hello, I would like to buy To Crush a Dragon, please. The man said, ahem, when I got a girl around me, I'm fucking her twice a day. Lol. Ask some of your favorites. Cat. Don't control me. Oh, sorry. Cat don't control me, but it's like a high. One love to the gay people, but that juicy pussy do it for me. Smiley face. I done ran red lights to get that feeling. Y'all weird. Were the emojis used, or did
Or did he use all these? Are all these emojis in the text? Because that's awesome. That's great. Also, how do I use the new skill I just got? I don't want to be upset about it. Hold R1, press triangle. Okay. Yeah, it's a lose-lose. You just have to realize in this situation, every single day is Shut the Fuck Up Friday. It is the only winning move. Like you can't go on for 4 hours because someone said, "Hey, are you gay?" No. Do your parents know you're gay? I didn't use the move I unlocked. That's why I did that fight. You just have to be like, okay. You know what? No, you can't even go, okay. Someone says, Meek Mill, you are gay. And you go, and no one will care. No one will care. It's a bummer, though. Not everyone knows. Alright. Let's see. We are just... Yeah, we're going straight for Amasawa. We're solving the professor case. Let's see. Other news. Virgil, the wrestler, died. Tragic. Rest in peace. Responsible for some of the funniest images. Okay, hold on. Stop this. Y'all see these rappers with gay styles they want to look. Leave that to them. I come from gangster shit surviving in the jungle. This is extremely like when like you ask someone like this kind of question, they go, "Bro, I don't even watch straight porn. I only watch lesbian porn because I don't even like seeing another guy's dick. That's how much I hate it." It's like, yeah, man. I'm sure. That's what I'm saying? Pixel, are you saying that? Pixel, you shouldn't be saying that. Language. Also, hey, Pixel.
Yagami-san.
From here on, the school stories will commence the answer. Once this starts, everything else will be put on hold until you clear it. Proceed. I'm good. I think we're doing a Persona 4 style pick the culprit. All right, let's do this in the correct order.
What the?
Kohaku Hayakawa, a female student in the board game club. She started going to an underground casino here in town, looking for thrills. Since minors aren't usually allowed in casinos, Hayakawa got access by borrowing her brother's membership card. She even impersonated her brother whenever she went to gamble. In the end, though, we learned she had nothing to do with the professor.
Excuse me.
It was really pointless. Since her case won't contribute anything to our work on the professor, I'll go and exclude it from our list. Get out of here. Let's see if I remember the tier list. Next was photography.
Suspicious.
Kanto Hikawa, former president of the photography club. He'd been blackmailing Saiga-sensei to save up for his college tuition. Thanks to the professor's website, Hikawa-kun found out Saiga-sensei was having an affair. The professor supposedly reached out to Hikawa-kun to make first contact, rather than vice versa.
In other words,
Which means Hikawa was one of the professor's targets. Next was Girls Bite. Emily S. Mochizuki, popular employee of Girls Bar, Girls Bite. Kizuna Ashihara, a third year at Seiryu, lied about his age and frequently visited her along with members of the Neo Keihun gang. Asahira-kun supposedly joined the Neo Keihun gang thanks to his senpai.
Yeah.
That was the unique part of this case. Ashihira had no contact whatsoever with the professor.
wait a minute.
In other words, he wasn't one of the professor's targets for delinquency. However, Ashihira-kun happened to overhear some key info about the professor while he was at the Neo Keihun gang's hideout.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Koga hung up after a certain phone call, he muttered something to himself. That brat. Supposedly, that's what Ashihira had heard Koga say. The fact he said brat must mean the professor's quite younger than Koga. He's most likely around 40, so we can expect the professor to be in his teens, maybe early 20s. Do you guys have any guesses? I think there's a chance it could be the I can't look at all my stuff. Let's see. What club are you? Let's see. We have dance. Oh, you're the biker gang. You just look normal in your photo. Next was biker gang. The leader of Maiden Heaven, Yumaso. He went from the disciplinary committee to a biker gang practically overnight.
Yes.
It turned out that Sokun's mother had forbade him from participating in motocross, so he was doing what he could to suppress that desire of his while still having an outlet for it. Right, and the professor picked up on that jealousy, so he exploited it. I think it could be the girl that is in the robotics club that we helped out, who hangs out with us. That's my like only guess right now. What measures did the professor take to lead So astray? It was the letter being like, there's a cool biker gang in town. Apparently he was tipped off by a letter found in the committee's suggestion box from a Professor M. Pretty safe to say that was a professor. This was supported by the fact that the letter was dropped off directly at the committee's suggestion box. Since it's located on campus, I find it highly likely the professor attends or works at our school.
Yagami-san.
We mustn't forget, though, there was one more key figure in this case. An individual connected to the Neo Keihun gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would be Dan. Dan Murasaki, aka Ghost. He's the younger brother of the legendary gang founder, Reggie Murasaki. Dan's goal was to ride to the top of the Ijincho underworld, so he could step out from his brother's shadow and make a name for himself. Koga, the Neo Keihun gang's leader, took notice of him and used his ambition for their own gain. They were trying to make up for their lack of heavy hitters by making Dan Murasaki the rep of Made in Heaven, making Dan Murasaki the rep of Made in Heaven and recruiting him to the Neo Keihun gang.
Now that you mention it.
This Koga must have really wanted to win the professor's favor, given how he thought of this as a sort of offering to the professor. Next on the tier list was skating. Shinosuke Shikishima, leader of the Ijincho Hounds, a local skateboarding community. Oh, did you like my impression, Yagami? No. Shinosuke Shikisama, leader of the Ijincho Hounds, a local skateboarding community. He's also the culprit responsible for drawing the graffiti that suddenly appears on the walls of Seiryu. The professor just so happened to be the motif of that graffiti.
Yeah.
Shikishima received a direct request from the professor via the website's private messaging system. That was what led him to tag the school. Graffiti's the perfect blend of crime and art. Next was esports. Genya Sanbanatsu, the head of Seiryu High's esports club. He cheated in competitions with a tool-assisted joystick.
Yes.
He seems to have acquired the program in his joystick from the professor, and it's apparently too advanced for any normal high school student to have developed it,
In other words,
which would mean the professor has unusually high technical skills. Kinda sounds like...
hey,
Amasawa, what do you think? Examine! Something the matter, Yagami? Let's go over the case. Okay, let's do it. Wait, was there something over here I could look at? Oh, it's just Amasawa. Next was boxing.
suspicious.
Or was it robotics? It was one of these two. I like Amasawa. Hey, Isaac, me too. The Todoroki Boxing Gym. This is the Payback Boxer case. Some masked kid kept picking fights with martial arts experts, and other rough and tumble types out on the streets. And in the end, we figured out who he really was. Kento Amasawa. Kento-kun was the Payback Boxer.
Yagami-san.
Wait, Yagami-san. You're referring to the copycat incidents, are you? That's correct. Kento tried to divert suspicion away from Oshikuri-kun by disguising himself as the Payback Boxer. Twice, actually.
No way.
Man, what a pain that was, huh?
I'm sorry.
I must apologize for my younger brother. But, that being said, Yagami-san, you still need to identify the true Payback Boxer. It was Kenya. It was Kenya Oshikiri. He's a former karate club member who turned out to be the wonderkind of Todoroki's gym. In fact, we even have evidence of Oshikiri's motive. It was this, right? Because they were fixed. Oshikiri only entered the Genbukai to try and overcome his fear of his father, Fudo. Problem is, he found out all his fights were fixed in his favor. His champion status was a setup for the showrunners to line their pockets.
In other words,
And he learned it from the professor, who sent him all the evidence he needed to see the truth for himself.
Which means,
Which leads us to the question, why would the professor reveal his own hand like that?
in other words,
Had this news of Max fiction leaked to the public, people would stop betting. The Genbukai racket would be done for. We can at least assume the money is not the motive.
if I have this right,
Looks like the professor's motive is complex, is a major key to solving this case. Robotics Club. The Robotics Club. I nosed around there after reports of robot cup purses in the city. As a result, we discovered that the thieving robot's designer was... It was, Tetsuro. The little shy one. Kurumizaki-kun. To be honest, I had suspected Okitagawa-kun. It's a shame I misjudged the truth. Luckily, we were able to get our hands on something juicy at that lab. A key piece of evidence that points towards the professor's motive behind instigating all the criminal behavior. Evidence.zip. That would be the copies of the email correspondence with the professor, which we found on the lab's laptop. The professor was explicitly plotting with the Neo Keihun gang to turn Kurumizaki-kun and 7 other specific students to the wrong side of the law.
In other words,
So, 8 students total. We still don't know why he chose them. But I believe finding out will be the key to discovering the professor's identity.
Suspicious.
In the dance club. The only gold name in the whole thing, I think. Maika Takanashi got into her sugar baby gigs through the professor's message board. This is what led us to discovering the actual site on the dark web. Students post on the site by using an exclusive browser and registering by using their student IDs.
in other words,
As such, we've come to the conclusion the professor has a very advanced knowledge of computer networking and programming.
Yeah.
That, or he's got someone on his crew with the knowledge.
now that you mention it,
As for Takanashi's motive for becoming a sugar baby, that was rather unexpected development. Yeah, the person who Takanashi went through all that effort was... It was, Idokura, right? This is who I think it is. I think she's the professor. Kotoko Idokura. Last semester, Idokura was the chairman of the Cultural Festival Committee. Takanashi was a member of that committee too.
But
The other members got sick of her poor attitude and eventually began ignoring her. By the end of it, everyone had turned their backs on her.
yes.
That had to have been rough. At any rate, the result was a colossal failure of a cultural festival, and Idokura-san hasn't been seen in class ever since. Thus, the identity of the dance club sugar baby was revealed, but the case didn't end there. Someone by the username of Dancing Bunny posted a request for a physical assault of Norizuki-san, captain of a rival dance troupe. And the person who requested the hit turned out to be a bit of a surprise to us. The true identity of the poster who requested the attack on Yuri Norizuki is... Who's this guy? Fucking Kaito. Yeah, get out of it. Not that. Sakikiba. Fuck you. It was the dance club advisor, Komikado. He used Nishizoni's Dancing Bunny account to make the request. Except, according to Sakikiba, the professor actually never granted the request, despite the generous offer from Komikado. What we can deduce from this is that the professor's motive behind machinations are not actually monetary in nature. That does make me wonder what the professor's criteria for selecting posts. I like that we just took down the casino club. We were like, yeah, that one was pointless. Get it out of here. Alright, we've gone through all the information we have so far. The biggest thing we still don't know is the professor's motive behind selecting those 8 specific students to lead astray.
yeah.
Out of the 8, we know one person for absolute certain. Kurumizaki-kun in the Robotics Club.
Yes.
Correct. Now, if we include the 6 individuals who we know were directly approached by the professor,
In other words,
we're up to 7.
Hmm.
One more person left.
which means,
Assuming our theory is correct, there should be one student remaining who was led astray by the professor.
Yeah.
Yeah, who could it be? Maybe the student's actually been involved in illegal activity this whole time, and we just haven't caught wind of it yet?
Yes.
Perhaps you're right. We must figure out who this last individual is as soon as possible. Uh-oh.
Hmm?
Like, didn't we find... Oh, wait, no. The camera in this room was... Wait. We did find a camera in this room, but that was from the illegal detective agency. At least we're pretty sure. It could be that was not from them, and it was just a separate camera set up by someone to keep watch of us. From Kento.
Kento.
Hello? What is it, Kento? Oh, sis, thank God. Kagurabachi was so raw this week. He doesn't miss. Oh, thank God. Where are you right now? At HQ with Yagami-san.
Mm-hmm.
Yagami-san's with you? Perfect. I'm actually at the Popo in front of the station right now. I've got a bit of a situation.
Hey.
What's wrong? Well, Hey, you little bastard. Aw, crap. Kento? Sorry, call you right back.
Hey.
What? What was that? Everything alright?
No.
I know, that's why I said it, Isaac. Your comment influenced the bit. I'm not sure, but it sounds like Kento's in some kind of trouble. That's not good. Where is he? He said he's at the Popo in front of the station. I'd ask him to say what street corner he's on, but, you know, signs and all.
That way?
Is she? Oh, she's following us. Dumb school, they only made one of the doors open. Have you ever been to a building with like 20 glass doors like this?
That way?
I don't think I ever have. Outside of maybe like an arena style. But like it just seems excessive, like does not seem like the best use of space. It does not make for good optics. The feng shui is off. What I'm saying is my school, none of my schools had that kind of thing going. Yeah, convention centers, that's like the exception. Like I'm sure I've seen like a convention center or like a music hall or something like that.
Yagami-san.
I'll ask the clerk inside. I'll cope out the area. Amasawa. Isn't that bag?
Huh.
Huh. Uh-oh. He disintegrated, Yagami. It's Kento's. The wallet I gave him for his birthday is inside.
Seriously?
No way. If only we had someone who could find him based on just one piece of evidence. Maybe through smell. I'll ask the clerk what happened. You stay here, Amasawa.
Yes.
I see. So no idea where he went?
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, what happened to Kento? Apparently, he was here with a woman in her late 30s who was dressed, amorously.
Huh?
An older woman. They both got dragged into a black car by some guys who looked like Yakuza. They just took off.
No way.
Yakuza's not either. Okay. They grabbed him because they're getting close to the professor. It's hard to say. Whatever the reason, we need to find Kento-kun. If only we could figure out where they took him.
What should I do?
Kento, where did you go? Alright. Amasawa, give me a sec. I'm gonna call my dog on the phone. I'm gonna call your dog on the phone, actually.
Buddy. Who's a good boy? All right, let's go.
Oh, you know where he went?
I see.
Ah, Rampo. How could I forget about him? My dog. Alright, Rampo. This is your time to shine.
Doing great.
That way?
Got something?
God. How many times do we think he's gonna say you got something? I'm guessing 14.
Huh? Doing great.
Oh no, he's staying quiet this time. Oh, Amasawa's with us still. Oh, it's just at the end of the street. They took him in a straight
Got
line.
something?
Kento-kun should be somewhere around here. What is this place?
Kento!
That's Kento's voice! Guess now's not the time to mess with the intercom.
Yagami-san!
Just chest punch him, I don't care. Right, like telling you was gonna change how this goes. This is one of the first times he's ever just like immediately started punching people. What's this guy's deal? Let's just kill his ass. Alright, let's see how many tiger drops I can hit. Two. Three. What's the... Ah, shoot. Oh, I forgot I have this, like, guard break one. I was wondering what that pop-up was. Alright. Come on, you can do it. Wrong. Shit's so fun. Oh, she's out of here. Letting her leave seems like a mistake here. Kento-kun, are you alright? Yagami, I'm sorry. Let's get out of here. They don't want us. They don't want us Kagurabachi heads winning.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, sis.
Hey,
Apologies are appreciated, but they aren't explanations. Now, explain yourself.
So, actually,
She was my sugar mama.
What was that?
Sorry, you're what?
so,
Well, if a lady wants to date a younger guy, and she's willing to spend the money... Yeah, no, I get it. Opposite of a sugar daddy. That's, not what I meant. Turns out she's also seeing this guy who's kinda in the Yakuza. You little idiot.
Hey.
How'd you meet her in the first place? Well, I used the professor's site.
Huh?
What?
what?
You've been posting there? In that horrible place?
sorry.
Yeah, like I said, I'm really sorry.
What?
I can't believe you. All while we were chasing after the professor. Kento-kun, how long have you been doing this? For like 2 months now? I started pretty soon after I first heard about the site from a friend. I was just reading the site and posting for fun, nothing serious. Then one day, I got a DM from the professor. He's the 8th student, by the way. He's the 16th student. It said, I'm well aware of your looks and social skills. You could make serious spending money by doing this, and had a little job description after that.
No way.
So, you get the idea from the professor whispering in your ear.
Now that you mention it.
Yagami-san, the professor's goal is to make 8 students become delinquent in some way or another, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty sure we know 7 of them are.
Which means...
Well, perhaps the last student is actually Kento.
I guess so.
You know? Could be. Huh? Me? Amasawa, why did you have a printout of me? That's not important right now.
Yeah.
Yep, and just like that, we have our 8.
Hey.
Well, Amasawa, now that we've got a full list, we can finally work out the professor's motive.
Yes.
Yes, I think we're finally ready for some serious sleuthing. Firstly, the professor's motive isn't monetary, so what the other motives could we possibly theorize? Let's see, for money, for love, for revenge. There are plenty of potential reasons. Yeah, that's true.
Amasawa.
Say, Amasawa, what do you think would have happened if we were to set those kids straight? If we weren't there to set those kids straight? What would have happened? Well, they obviously would have continued their delinquent behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's safe to say. But it's also very likely they would have been caught eventually. Every time a crime is repeated, the risk of discovery increases. In all of those cases we looked into, the police would have caught the kids eventually, if they took the investigation seriously enough. I suppose that's true.
Which means...
Oh, so in other words,
Yeah.
we can predict the outcome the professor was hoping for. They'd get caught and punished. They'd regret it later. There's a very good chance they would have gotten caught and punished for their crimes in some way. Yeah, that seems to be the most natural outcome. Most likely sent to an institution of some sort, expelled from school, and possibly turned into a criminal case. Oh, what if that was the goal? Oh?
In other words...
You're saying the professor's goal was to get those students out of Seiryu? By getting them in enough trouble to be expelled or incarcerated?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just a theory for now.
I see.
A game theory. Oh, Yagami, I like those videos. I see, but it does make quite a lot of sense in this scenario.
Amasawa.
Let's see this line of thought. Let's see if this line of thought leads us to the professor's identity. We can move on. We can move on if not. So what do the 8 people on our list all have in common? What indeed? What was the professor's criteria for selecting these students? Hang on. These are all members of the fucking... These are all members of the... of the fucking festival committee.
Hmm?
What is it? I can't figure this out myself. I have to have Kento point it out to us. Nah, it's just a coincidence, right?
Kento-kun.
Notice something, Kento-kun?
No.
Well, you were talking about what they might have in common, so I just gave it a thought and... But there's no way I'm right. I'm stupid. You know?
Hey,
Kento, just tell us.
So,
Well, all 8 students
actually,
were on the cultural festival committee. Oh my god, it is her.
What was that?
It's 100% her. They were what?
Kento!
Kento, are you sure? Yeah, there should be a picture somewhere. Found it. Here. Look at our fucking guy in the back. Our esports gamer king. See? All 8 of us. She figured it out. I figured it out.
Really?
It can't be.
No way.
Yagami-san, it can't be. This is all just too stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. We know someone with the motive for turning these 8 Serio students into bad apples.
In other words,
And this theory ties everything we've learned about the professor into a neat little lead.
What?
What do you mean? Let's start by summarizing the professor's motive. At this point, it's safe to say revenge.
Yes.
I agree. Revenge sounds like the most fitting motive if the end goal was to get those students expelled or punished. Professional League of Legends player, Comb 711. Next up, we've already deduced the professor has an advanced knowledge of computer programming and networking. Considering the complicated Darknet forum, the cheat tool, the betting site for the Gembukai, I suspect those are what drove Koga to curry favor with the professor, to benefit the Neo Keihun gang. Also, that delinquent who went to the girls' bar, Kizuna Ashiwara, heard something important when he saw Koga. He called someone a brat after hanging up his phone. He was most likely talking about the professor.
Mm-hmm.
A brat? Koga hasn't put this... I mean, not Koga. Kento hasn't put it together yet. He looked at this photo of 8 people. He looked at this photo of 9 people and said, oh, all 8 of the people that you showed are in that photo. And the 9th person kind of hates all of them. Lastly, and this is the big one, there's only one person from the cultural committee who hasn't been caught in any kind of delinquency. Someone who definitely has the motive to seek revenge on other committee members. And someone with such advanced computer skills. I wouldn't be surprised if that knowledge extends to websites too.
I think we finally know who the professor is.
You're the only one! It's unfortunate, but she fits the profile to a T.
In other words,
You're right. The professor's true identity is Kotoko Itokura. What? But Itokura? Don't you see? The cultural festival wasn't just a flop for Seiryo High. It was a catastrophic blow to Itokura's ego. It may have been due to her own attitude, but she had to deal with committee members arguing with her, blowing off their duties, and even boycotting meetings. The cultural festival was destined to be a failure with that kind of situation, but she still took it so hard that she stopped coming to school entirely. Who would really be surprised to find she's had a grudge against her former committee members this whole time?
For real.
No way, I thought we were friends.
Yes.
Kento, she fucking hates your guts. Not only that, Itokura-san is very proficient with computers. She put together that mystery trick encyclopedia in no time, and it's professional level work. She also tutored Sakura-kun in the robotics club with his programming. But the professor was selling answers to mock exams and stuff on that site, right? You'd have to steal that from the cram school's computer or something. Only a professional hacker could pull that off. About that, there's still something that's coming to mind every so often. At first, it was just a curious discovery that didn't mean much of anything.
Hmm?
What is it, Amasawa?
Excuse me.
Well, when I had you go undercover at Todoroki's gym, Raw, do you remember when Itakura-san found a photo of Fudo Oshikiri in that weekly magazine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
That being said,
Well, I did some research on that picture. Turns out, the article it appeared in was pulled several years ago due to a legal claim.
What was that?
What?
yes.
I tried reverse image searching the photo, but it seems all digital versions of the article were pulled as well. My guess would be the Omi Alliance pressured them into self-censorship at some point. Whatever the case, the fact is no one should have been able to find that picture, unless they somehow accessed the publisher's servers.
In other words,
So, you think Itokura might actually be that good at hacking?
Yes.
Yes, it's quite likely. Recall how Fudo Oshikuri turned out to be the key to the payback boxer case. What if Itokura-san fed us some information so Oshikiri-kun's crimes would be exposed and he'd face some criminal charges? No way. What kind of high schooler would be thinking that far ahead?
That being said,
I just can't believe it. Not yet. Not the Itokura-san I know.
Amasawa.
Well, let's ask her to come meet with us. We should ask her face to face. And hope the only thing that comes off is a good laugh.
yes.
Agreed. She usually drops by the club around this time. I'll try reaching out to her. For some reason, she won't be able to make it, and then we'll have to go somewhere and fight a bunch of guys. Probably Koga-san. Oh, no, she's just here. Tackle her, book her,
Amasawa-senpai.
handcuffs. Amasawa-senpai, did you need something?
Oh,
Ah, there you are, Itokura. We just had a quick question for you. Won't take long. Goodbye. What?
Yagami-san.
Yagami, we really fucked this whole thing up. We probably should have hid that. Why are my students dumb? Why are they like this? This experiment only uses liquids to purify. If I heat up this solid high enough, it'll eventually become a liquid. Melting point 250 C.
No way.
Really?
Yeah, Shadi, I don't know. You're spitting right now. Would I say I was a good student? Depends when you were asking. Up through high school, I would say yes. She locked us in here? What the fuck happened here? Where is she? Get Ranpo. This is, yeah, this is the kid from the Rise Club. Right? Am I crazy, or they just give someone the same face? Itokura-san? Yeah, I saw her. Where she go? Out towards the front gate. Outside? Okay, thank you. No, it's not him. Although when it came to my lab work, I was always punctual, and I was always doing the pre-lab.
Yagami-san!
Yagami-san, look! Kura.
Hey!
Kento, I'll take it from here. It's probably best that you don't get involved. She fucking hates your guts. Yeah, no problem.
Itakura.
Running through the courtyard wiped me out. Exercise really isn't my thing.
Will you talk to us now?
Knowing how perceptive you are, I bet you knew what we were going to ask just by looking around the room, right? But no, it's nothing more than a theory. I'd really prefer to learn this was a misunderstanding.
So, Itakura, if we wanted to run our theory by you, would you deny it? Would you?
No.
How weak. Nothing's worse than detectives who don't trust their hunches.
What are you talking about?
Yep. I'm the professor. I'm the one who turned all the cultural committee members into delinquents.
What?
No way. You're kidding me. When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Isn't that right, Amasawa-senpai?
Oh my god, it's just like Ace Attorney!
A real detective faces every truth equally. But why? You seemed like you were finally happy in the MRC. Tell me, why?
And the Robotics Club.
It's time to talk. Why did you go through all this effort?
Well, when I first made the website, it was really just because I was bored at home. Eventually, all sorts of people started posting. People venting about their parents or their teachers. People who needed quick money. People craving revenge. And the more advice I gave them to achieve their desires, the more popular I became. Before I really knew it, people had started calling me the professor. Well, why did you meddle with the lives of your cultural committee? Was that for revenge? Revenge? Kinda. I mean, I just figured it'd be easier for me to go back to school if I got rid of all the people I hate.
Are you fucking serious? You were just embarrassed? Come on.
But now, none of that matters.
No, it kinda matters.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Professor.
Amasawa, you should know, this guy, like, dual wields pistols. You should probably not be hanging out with him.
You're late.
My apologies.
I see now. Her confession was just to buy her time.
Koga, you've really hit rock bottom. So broke that you have to lean on a schoolgirl?
Owned.
Goodness, you really are unbelievable.
I hope Amasawa and
I
her
suppose
fight.
you're only capable of surface level
I hope
observations.
they have quick time events.
What?
She's already a professional level hacker. We partnered with her because we are genuinely impressed with her talent. We don't think of her as a mere high
Gaming.
schooler, like you seem to be doing. Not that I should expect someone as narrow-minded as yourself to see the true value of the professor. After all, a hacker's age is irrelevant to their work.
Super gaming. Oh!
Their website was
Hey,
hacked by a
Kevin,
high schooler,
thanks for the
and they
16er.
praised his
G-main.
achievement. Or
Oh,
the
super
recent incident of a
G-maining.
16-year-old netting tens of millions of yen through cryptocurrency. I've even heard of criminal organizations in South America training children to be hackers. This proves my premise. A hacker's age has nothing to do
Kids
with
in
it.
South America should be all
We
trained
intend
to
nurture
be
her talent for
DJs.
the sake of the Neo Kahin gang, to surpass even our previous
That's a
efforts.
better use of their talents. We don't need more hackers.
Koga, tell me, what's your scheme here? I know you weren't turning all these kids rotten without some kind of reason.
We shall utilize the dark web to create the greatest black market ever.
Okay.
The student forum and gambling website were nothing but practice runs for our true vision.
Blackweb.com.
You're making a black market site?
My firm, Koga and Company, has been dealing in illicit goods such as firearms for several years now.
I remember it. There was a period and there was a quest in the last game where every single person had a gun suddenly.
Unfortunately,
You could get a
the
gun for like
underground economy is
$20.
already flooded with competition, not to mention your meddling. It's nigh impossible for newcomers such as ourselves to break into a market where there are such dominant powers. However, the dark web is still largely unexplored territory. An entirely untraceable, secure territory at that. Despite these benefits, no one has capitalized on this untapped potential within our country. This means the entirety of online criminal business in all of Japan is ours for the taking.
Guys, confession time. I'm not sure
This
that
sound like
the
something you
dark
wanna
web
do.
is real.
Help Koga enable violence across the whole country?
I just can't take the horrible cliquishness of it all anymore. Ever since that godforsaken festival.
This photo gets funnier every time. Of her alone at the meeting. Just like I thought. She's still Cope.
And it's not like it ends with school. I'm trying to fit in at some desk job for the rest of my life. Just the thought of it makes me sick. I refuse to live in constant fear of getting excluded for no reason beyond getting on someone popular's bad side. That's why I've dedicated all my efforts to what's most important in life. The strength to stand alone.
Shut up.
Sakura-san.
Well, Professor, let's take our leave.
Please, it's too cold out.
I've put on
Sorry
my
to keep you waiting, Koga.
I've put on my evil
Let's go.
jacket.
We have plenty of work to do.
Why are we gonna let them walk away?
Itakura, stop. Are you really sure about this? Joining up with such terrible people?
I've made up my mind.
Yagami-san, I suggest you stop interfering. Unless you want to see what'll happen to the girl if you don't.
I have a gun. I also have a gun. Amasawa, you need to get
Just
out of
stay
here.
right where you
Oh my god.
Heed my words. Pursue us, and the girl gets one right through the skull.
Sakura-san. Why?
We're gonna need to team up with all the club members. Yagami-san, what should we do? She wasn't shivering. She was trembling.
What?
What?
Excuse me.
What are you talking about, Yagami? Never mind. Our next move is to track down Itakura and figure out how to rescue her. Would it really be a rescue, though? She seemed rather to prefer leaving with them. We just have to talk her out of it somehow. Messing around with that gang is only gonna end poorly for her. Plus,
Amasawa,
we can't let the member of the MRC go down the wrong path that easily. And make me one crappy advisor, wouldn't it?
Huh.
You're right. And one more thing. You forgot an important point, Amasawa.
after all, a truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur, right?
Yagami, why didn't your lips move when you said that? No, I've been practicing my ventriloquism. Thinking about starting a new club. We're gonna watch Jeff Dunham.
Yagami-san!
We're not sure. Koga from the Neo Kehun gang took her. What? She got kidnapped?
No.
No, Itakura seemed to want to go with them. Wait, what? Is this all because, like, she was, like, mean at the club and we all didn't like that? It is all because of that. Well, that seems, like, kind of stupid and extreme. It does seem stupid and extreme. So what do we do now? We get to work.
Right.
I mean, I get it, but how? Where do you think she went? Do you know anything about the Neo Kehun gang having a hideout?
Nope.
Back when I was investigating the robotics club, I found a spot that seemed like it was theirs. Unfortunately, they've probably moved on from there by now. Oh.
But
Luckily, we do have one lead to work with. I actually memorized the license plate of the car that took Itakura.
Huh?
What? You did? That's crazy. Yeah, it was basically out of instinct. Although the police would be the only ones who could do something with it. Should we file a report then? That you saw a minor get kidnapped?
nope.
No, that should be our last resort. Getting the police involved guarantees Itakura ends up in some serious trouble in the end. Oh, that's true. But didn't she do all these bad things? Shouldn't you get in trouble if you do bad things, Yagami? Kento, get out of here. You're not getting it. Should we split up and search the town ourselves? We know that they have to be somewhere based in Ijincho.
No.
Oh, that'd take forever with just the three of us. Ijincho's freaking huge. Good point. Wait, maybe we could actually make it work.
What?
Huh? If we have the car's license plate number, then there is one way we might be able to track it down. Both of these are really funny answers. We could ask all of my Seiryu contacts. No, we asked Tsukumo. I know this super hacker, Tsukumo.
It can't be.
Oh, right, Tsukumo-san. Let's ask him to help out. Maybe he can hack into some of the surveillance cameras the police have around town. If he can do that, maybe he can find the car for us. That seems unlikely, even for someone as talented as Tsukumo-san. We're talking about a government authority here. You got a point. I don't want to see him getting in any trouble either. Besides, I read somewhere that the police only install their cameras along major roads and pedestrian areas. Since they don't cover alleys or other discrete areas across town, I doubt their surveillance system would do us much good at this point. Perhaps it's worth looking into as a last resort, but I think it'd be better to consider other options for now. Well, it's time to sick our students on her. Alright, there is one thing that might work. We ask everyone to lend us a hand.
What?
Who's everyone exactly? The Rabbits, the dance club. All the students I've met here at Seiryu. Ijincho's definitely too big for the three of us, but not dozens of people. The numbers are on our side that way. Oh, now there's a way to go about it. Yeah, since we know the car's license plate, we won't have to worry about false IDs either. This could actually work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time to work together and crack it for good. I feel like if I was Koga, I would simply have, like, removable license plates, kind of. Like, this works on the assumption that they're the worst criminals ever. Oh my god. It's the squad.
Sorry to have you come here so late. Like I told you before, the cops can't get involved in this. That's why I need your help.
Sure, but why do you need us, though?
Well, it's to rescue Itakura. Beyond that, though, I can't share the details. Sorry.
Hey, Yagami. This is weird. Beyond a couple of exceptions, Everyone here was on the cultural festival committee at the same time as Itokura. And she was the one who we all kinda, you know.
Oh, now that you mention it.
And you've been after this professor person. Is that related to this somehow?
I can't say it's unrelated. I also can't say each of you had no part in the events leading up to this either.
You guys are just as to blame as she is.
I don't know what's going on, but I knew we'd have to face the music someday.
Same here. And it's always bugged me.
You guys don't have to take any blame for this. You're almost blameless. Hi, Sis. Say, Sis, nice 15er.
I feel terrible that I've never summoned the courage to apologize either.
Yeah, but I was basically just a shadow member on the committee, remember? I only joined in the first place because I drew the short
Sis,
straw.
look at how everyone we are. Also,
You still showed up.
I was correct. I was correct a while ago, maybe months ago even. The professor is Itokura, Kit.
At meetings, at least at first. Even though all you did was eat our snacks.
Huh. Did I?
Yeah, and you gave Kotoko a real attitude, too. In fact, you were one of the first to give her the cold shoulder. Don't tell me you forgot, either.
Did I really?
You sure did. So, don't go pretending none of this applies to you.
Guys, I just need you to do one thing for me.
We're looking for
I'm gonna
one
give you a
license plate.
number. I want you to search the town high and low for that car.
Shouldn't you hire the
It's a
police
black
for this?
four-door sedan.
No.
And I'm talking about covering the entire town. So we're gonna need serious numbers on this. Ask your friends to lend a hand if you
Every
can.
time Segata Sanshiro shows up in the
Yagami,
background, it's
don't
so
you worry
funny.
about it. If you need the help, I'll round up Made in Heaven for you.
Oh, that'd be a huge
Oh my
help.
god, wait, we're gonna have like
Yagami-san,
400
You have
people.
the Robotics Club support as well. Tokura-san is a highly valued member of the team.
And you know the rabbits would be happy to help if it's for you.
Yes!
Yagami-san. We're out and about so much, we know the city like the back of our hands. We'll find that car no problem.
Thank you, Kitagawa. Nishizono. All right, everyone. Hit me up the moment you see that car.
Understood.
Why is the gambling club girl here? She's not involved with this at all.
Tokura-senpai's missing! I don't know all the details. Let's just trust Yagami-san on this one. Besides, if one of our own is in danger, then we're all in danger until we mount a rescue.
Yeah, you're right. So, what's the plan, Okitagawa?
We're going to handle this the way we know best.
Was one of us in a
Here's our
biker
strategy.
gang? It seems that way.
Time for us to calm the town.
Yes!
Hot, set, ready!
It's peak!
Ah, a pro.
There's no, we got every single person at the boxing gym here.
At what?
They're adults.
No. She goes by the professor.
Ah, that's English, though.
Yeah, sure is. Get with the times.
Oh, you little asshole! Don't you throw that boring bullshit at me! The Japanese word is sensei!
You're so embarrassing.
Made in Heaven rides again tonight, fellas! Let's fire 'em up! Yeah!
He fucking bleached his hair again for this. Thank you, everyone. Even the girl from the gambling
Yagami-san.
club. Oh, that's the karate club guys and my girlfriends to help out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but make sure you don't spill all the details of the case to them, okay?
Yeah,
Sure, no problem.
Yagami-san.
Amasawa, did he say girlfriends? He's doing like a sitcom 2 girls 1 prom thing. I'm sure it'll work out for him.
Um,
I'm gonna reach out to her parents.
yes.
Shiwaka.
Oh yeah, I actually have to go to a taxi to take a taxi. I'll ask the guys down at the Extra Support Reading Club. Now we'll just walk. The esports club should have had their own moment in there. They're a club, there's a few of them. And the skateboarders. Their asses do not go outside. They're gaming. Yeah. The rabbits would kill any thugs wandering the streets. They've got the energy. It would be so awesome if they actually were here. After sending all the students out on their way, they actually just are here. Yep, this place is deserted. No surprise there. Gangs usually don't keep their hideouts once they get made, unless they have a good reason. Well, sis, I'd die happy. Okay, girls, kill! Who? Blonde punk, looking bad, king, looking ancient. You gotta get back to the home, guy. Rocky who popped off. Come on, Fukushima, throw a punch. Come on, you can do it. Oops. Oh, more of them.
What's up?
Oh, raw. Oh, raw.
Bums me out.
Yes. What if it was the rabbits that showed up? You motherfuckers. I don't give a shit if you're boxers or pro wrestlers or whatever the fuck.
Former OPBF champ, go Todoroki.
I'll turn you all into paste.
Coach.
Hey, coach, can I jump in too?
Yeah.
Get him, Ojikiri. This is for Yagami. We're all running wild tonight.
Kill him.
Feeding time, fuckers. Kill him.
Fight me.
Hey,
Oh my god, raw.
Then you're good.
What, Kenya-kun? Looking sharp. Guess giving your dad the old 1-2 really did put some hair on your chest, huh? Where is Pops anyway? Oh, he's done for. Guess you whooped his ass a little too good, huh? He just gets shit-faced all day, every day now, pissing and moaning about how he lost his wife and kid.
What's that?
My dad is? But hey, none of that matters now that we're all here, does it? I can't believe I got to fight Yagami-san and Kenya-kun today. This is the best day of the year. Oh, sorry, I'm running away. See you later. I gotta find your boss.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You're gonna get soloed by a high schooler.
Hey.
This is so awesome for our man.
Come on.
Show some of this fight. Don't cut to black. Fuck you. Oh, thank goodness for his crew. But I'm out of clues. Nishizono. Yeah?
Yagami-san!
Hello, Yagami-san? I found it. The license. Yes! Girls, we've got the energy.
What was that?
What? Where?
So,
In front of the office complex on Hayaki Alley. There's a shady-looking guy outside, too. I'll send you a picture. Koga. That means we know where his hideout is.
excuse me?
I'll keep an eye on him for now. Can you be here soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll head right over right now. Hey, by the way, that guy has a gun. You should maybe, like, dip.
Yes.
It's a win for the dance team. Oh, it's right here. I could have asked the Leomong to help, too. That would have helped.
Hey.
Nishizono. Takanashi. Where'd the guy in the sunglasses go? The one from the picture.
So,
It looks like she left someone else in charge while she took off somewhere else.
I see. Okay. I wouldn't want him spotting from me from there anyway.
hey!
Hey, Yagami-san. That room up on the 3rd floor is the only one with lights on.
Oh, this is Takanashi.
Is that where Kotogo is?
Yeah.
Probably.
Excuse me?
What are you gonna do, Yagami-san?
The 3rd floor, huh? Guess I'll have to sneak in.
Huh?
You're gonna sneak in? Alone?
Yeah.
I'm mixing these girls up so hard. I'm so sorry to all the Rabbids fans out there. Yeah, it's more convenient that way. I'll probably have to talk things out with her first.
Kotogo?
Amasawa's calling. Sorry, I have to take this.
Hello?
What's up?
Hello, Yagami-san. I did some research on Odokura-san's parents.
Amasawa.
You find anything?
Odokura-san's father passed away in a traffic accident when she was still a middle schooler.
Come to think of it, I remember hearing from Takanashi that Itokura lives just with her mother.
Yes.
Not only that, I also learned her father was a brilliant programmer. He was a network engineer for some high-profile company. And he taught Itokura-san computer programming from a very early age.
I see.
I see. Itokura got her skills from her dad. By the way, what'd her mom have to say about her?
Well,
Actually, Yagami-san, her mother's currently hospitalized.
Hmm?
Really? Why?
Apparently, she's rather sickly. She's been hospitalized for a while now.
Huh?
What? Are you serious?
yes.
Yeah.
When I saw her mother in her weakened state, I couldn't bring myself to talk about the case. No, that's fine. If she doesn't have any parents at home, that means...
Yes.
Yeah. She's been all alone for quite some time. I see. Is that? What's up, Amasawa? Sorry, I'll be hanging up now. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Well, thank you so much. Thank you both so much for your help. It's getting late. Could you let the other rabbits know they can head home now? Are you gonna be okay in there? Yeah, you just get the rabbits off the streets and leave the rest to me. Sure thing. Yagami-san, take good care of Kotoko, okay? Alright, let's get to the 3rd floor. I should start by finding a good climbing spot. Oh, I can just do it. Thank God. I don't have to go into investigation mode and go, what could it be? Yagami-san, sorry for hanging up on you before. I was calling from the hospital where Itakura-san's mother is staying, and I noticed some suspicious individuals. I took a quick picture, sending it to you now. I was gonna say, please don't be like the other bosses, and it's 2 of the bosses. Well, I guess one of them isn't in the Keihun gang, unless they took him back in. These guys are... They're Neo Keihun gang members, correct? Thank you so much, Amasawa. I'm real busy right now. I'll update you soon. Understood. She's gonna solo them. They're the jobbers. She can do it. What was the Neo Keihun gang doing at the hospital? It could be anything. They could be doing literally anything at the hospital. Hopefully, Itokura will be willing to explain. Also, I hope I don't run into Koga. That guy has 2 guns and knows gun kata. Four monitors. Count them, 4 monitors. We should just stand here as long as we can.
Itakura.
Huh?
Yagami-san, what are you doing here? I'm here to have a talk with you.
What?
You are? Oh, look at this.
I see.
Well, at least you can still talk. It doesn't seem like they're restraining you here. Huh?
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Itokura, there's something I've been wanting to ask you. How do you like the MRC? How'd you like the MRC in the robotics club? What are you talking about? Because if you ask me, I'd say they were downright gratifying to you. I mean, eventually, you seemed genuinely happy working on MRC duties and teaching Sakura-kun programming. I still remember all of us in the robotics club getting ramen together too.
Look here.
What do you actually want? For me to call the guards?
Hey.
Itokura. Don't you think you've already taken a huge step forward compared to when you stopped attending school and isolated yourself?
What?
What?
Itakura.
I want the strength to survive on my own. That's totally fine. But you have the option of choosing a different life. That's what I think. That's the first big step. That takes real courage. But, Itokura, I know you have that courage now. You can break through the shell that you've built around you.
Oh.
Come back to us.
Come back to Serio with me. It's too late for that. What do you mean by that? Oh, that's why she's trembling. They're gonna kill her mom. Itokura?
Really?
Don't tell me. The things you did as the professor, did they really turn out how you wanted?
Oh.
Maybe at first, your goal was to get some of the rest of the cultural festival committee to drop out. But is that really all it boils down to? You're telling me nobody's been whispering in your ear at the very least?
What?
What are you saying? I've got proof you're being coerced into acting as the professor, at least to some degree.
Apparently, Amasawa took a trip to the hospital that's caring for your mother.
What? How dare she?
How dare she?
It's a photo she took from outside your mother's room. I believe those guys are with the Neo-Kahin gang. And I know exactly how low they'll stoop. Threats and coercion are just the tip of the iceberg.
What are you saying?
The crimes, the delinquency. Tell me, how much of that was your own idea?
Well, the Neo-Kahin gang's essentially using my mother as a sort of insurance.
Insurance?
Sis, were you there for the rabbits got the dub?
But it's not
They
like I'm
found
being
the hideout.
directly threatened or something.
You sure about that?
Yagami-san, my working relationship with the gang is not one built on trust. We're both fully aware we're using each other. But it's not like I completely lose out in this arrangement. I'm willing to accept the risks.
So you're saying you actually want to keep all this up?
I told you. I'm building the strength to stand alone. Obviously,
Sis, is
that
there
means
like
I
some
don't
weather
want
going on? How's the outlook for stream?
Is that true, though? Aren't you being
Do you think it's just a
blackmailed?
one-off thing?
That's not something you can work out on your own.
Just drop it! Or do I need to call backup? I've made my decision. I'll be fine on my own. So just leave me alone, got it?
I get it. It's your life. So it's your call. I'll leave you to stew on that for a while. But if you ever need my help, all you have to do is tell me. You've got my number? Hit me up and I'll be there.
Alright.
Itokura,
get
I'll
it.
have you know, if you were a cat and you got kicked by some guy, I'd be there to help you.
Help.
Huh?
Oh, just right now?
What'd you just say, Itakura?
What was that? Oh, she's crying.
Sorry, I can't do this. Please help.
It's okay, Itakura.
Help me, please. I really am being forced to do this. I can't leave. Or they said they'll kill my mom.
Like I said, all you had to do was tell me. Don't worry. I'll figure something out.
Okay, this makes me feel better about the whole affair. When she was like off, like going like, I did this because I really hated being embarrassed, I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
But she was just faking that.
Hey.
Hmm?
No, that was the robotics club.
Hey.
I wanted to get revenge on the committee, just like you deduced. Maika was the first one. She posted that request about wanting to make some easy money. And that's when you suggested the sugar baby gig. I taught her everything too. Date plans, identifying good marks to rip off, even exit strategies for when things went south. Did you know the reason Takanashi wanted the money in the first place? No, I had no idea she wanted to cover my tuition. So then what happened? Micah gradually started having more trouble with her targets. I definitely didn't want her in any danger. So I decided to hire her some protection.
In other words,
And that's when the Neo Keihin gang showed up.
I suppose.
Yep. They didn't seem to have any other jobs going. They took mine at a really low rate. But after that, everything started escalating with Koga and his crew. Eventually, they had me contributing to legal enterprises of all sorts, not just those involving Seiryu students.
This is the worst.
The Neo Keihin gang really is something else. When it comes to evil, they'll never run out of ideas. It's almost like they know how to convert crime into cash. Once Koga and his men got involved, there was enough action that it was only natural for word about the professor to spread around town, let alone Seiryu High.
hey,
When did the actual coercion start? Not long after I first hired them. I expressed my disapproval towards Koga and his gang to approach to criminal activity, particularly the extreme measures they often take. And I didn't expect that to go over well with them. But I never thought they'd do anything so heinous as to take my mother hostage. I realize now, I made a deal with the devil, all because some stupid revenge I thought I deserved. Let's just get out of here for now. Is it safe for me to leave, though? I mean, my mom's...
hey.
Don't worry. Amasawa's got this. Don't worry, that's already taken care of. She's safe now.
What?
Who did we send? It's time to end this. We probably just sent Kaito, right?
Got it.
We learned that the board game club girl is actually like a dragon level threat and can just solo everybody. Oh my god.
Yagami-san!
Point. It's Koga, right? Looks like we're busted. Nope, it's just a bunch of... Oh, wait, Koga's here.
Professor!
Professor, what's going on here? I don't believe this aligns with our agreement.
I'll be clear.
You promised me, once we assisted you in leading those 8 students astray, you'd shift your focus to our organization's work. You people haven't exactly been sticking to your promises either. Didn't your crew just take jobs under my name without my permission? Also, I never agreed to take advantage of that robotics expert.
This is stupid.
We prefer to think of those as examples of flexing our roles in the organization. More importantly, though,
Are you sure?
do you actually not care if something were to happen to your mother?
Oh,
Oh, about that, Koga. You really think you've got the upper hand?
What?
What? Koga-san, a second... a second plane just hit the tower. What about? Is something wrong? Sounds like they've started. Please let an army of robots walk down this hall and shoot them and hit them with hammers.
Ooh, I'm starving.
Boo, boo. It's the bikers.
Hey.
Huh? Should I make it so every joint in your body bends the other way?
Oh my god. That's not what he said at all.
Oh shit! Shit!
This is raw of them. Also, I'm glad we sent them. They have guns.
Probably they got from the Kehun gang.
What?
Hey, Kasai, what the hell are you doing? It's made in heaven. They've got the hospital locked down.
Hey!
Kasai, what is it?
Yagami!
I just went where you led me, Koga.
What?
Thanks to all the scheming you did while taking advantage of Itokura. I got led all over town, cleaning up your messes and making allies. I don't know who you're referring to. That one guy had like a flare gun. What was that? Return the professor to me. Now.
It's peak. They grabbed his gun.
What?
What in the hell? Look at them. The whole squad stanced up. Nice one, Okinawa. Our yes. Oh, looks like we got the stun mechanic working just in time. Oh man, is this thing hard to steer? I'm 10 times more impressed with Yagami-san's skills now than when I was during the competition.
Kurumazaki.
Look at that, Kurumazaki. The robot you wanted to make actually saved the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good design after all. Curse you, Yagami. Itokura, shield your eyes.
Oh,
Look at her little hands. Oh, shut up. Literally all of the warriors are showing up.
What?
What the hell is that? It looks like Metal Gear Solid 3 in here.
How about some explosions?
Man, thank God they're only firing those missiles in the sky and not at them. No, but Sis, they're firing fireworks. That was his thing. He was the son of a fireworks maker. The Grand Blue. Yagami-san, what are we gonna do? Koga should be on his way. Koga? I'm going to beat him up.
I suppose you drew me away from my crew intentionally. No matter. With one call, they'll be here in moments.
Who hasn't intervened yet?
I wouldn't count on that.
What?
The skateboard club could do something. The esports gamers. The rest of Made in Heaven.
Jackass?
Yeah.
Well, I think you're staying put till the police get here.
Oops, it's the girls. Raw. Rena's cool. Let's see. Who was left? There was the third crew, but they're at the
Lay
hospital.
them off somehow?
No backup today, Koga. It's finally over.
Aw, drat, now I only have 7 people with
Professor.
me.
You know how highly I value your skills.
You what?
I genuinely have the utmost respect for you. Please consider the value of our partnership.
So you respected me by taking my mother hostage? Really? Didn't you threaten to taint her IV?
That was simply a momentary lapse of judgment. I needed insurance in case you turned on us.
Are you for real right now?
Please,
For real?
Professor, consider your situation. Let's say you attempted to re-enter civilian life. Do you think society could put a proper value on you? No. Those odds are slim to none. Hammer the nail that sticks out. That's how society works. A cruel dog-eat-dog world of deceit and sabotage. People masking their true selves every day, all to avoid the wrath of their
Oh.
peers and superiors.
Don't know what that was about.
And no matter how hard you try to make it unscathed, someone will be waiting for the opportunity to use you. But I'm sure you're more aware of this than most, aren't you? Professor, so long as you attempt to conform to society, you will always feel
My man
restrained,
yapping.
even suffocated. However, the Neo Kahane gang would see you flourish to your full potential, giving you the freedom and strength you desire. And we would be most appreciative of your talents. So, Professor, please, come back into the fold.
No matter what I do, I'm going to have to interact with people. In the back of my mind, I've known that all along. But whether I knew it or not, I kept pretending it wasn't true. Ever since the day I left Serio. That is, until Yagami-san told me that I have all the courage I need.
Courage?
So, I've decided. I'm done lying to myself.
Well, Koga, sounds like she's made up her mind. The professor's done with you and your gang. And as her advisor, I support her decision. That means she's coming with me, not you.
What a shame.
Oh shoot, I'll just have to shoot
Spoiled
you.
brat
Wait,
to the
no.
end. I don't
We
know
took his
why
guns.
I'm trying to reason with you.
Please pull out
Your
another separate
performance is
gun.
lackluster when you're forced to work. But it seems I have no choice in the matter anymore. Yagami, I'm taking you out right now. And you'll die knowing Kotoko Itokura
Who,
will
Koga?
walk
Yeah.
until she's dead too.
Finally, you're talking like someone I need to hit.
Die, Yagami!
I need you to know, I've been playing so much fucking Infinite Wealth that I was like, I can relax right now. It'll go into the turn-based mode, and I'll have time to think. Also, I finally hit credits on Infinite Wealth. So now I can finally get back to doing things that aren't Infinite Wealth. You know what? No, we'll wait until we're done here. How did I do that, by the way? How many punches can you throw in the frozen time? You're fucking dusted, dude. Look at this shit. Holy shit.
Damn you.
Sorry for the hold-up, Yagami-san.
Oh my god.
Honda took us some time.
Not even a scratch.
Oh, looks to me like you're all...
Oh!
Yagami-san! So I guess we really cracked the case, huh?
Yeah,
Yagami-san, what are you gonna do with these guys?
good question. They might blab about the professor if we turn him into the police, so...
We have to kill them.
Dump him in the sea?
What?
You're joking, right?
Nope, we're gonna kill them.
No need for the theatrics, Yagami-san. I've already wiped every record of the professor's involvement with the Neo Keihin gang. You can take them to the police now.
So there's no evidence of the professor left? In that case, it sounds like he's just another urban legend now.
An urban legend?
That's true. I doubt the police would even listen to a story about a high schooler's secret website where wishes were granted. I also doubt you'll find any reliable corroborating witnesses.
So, dumped in the sea, taken to the station. What'll it be, Koga?
The rabbits show up. What'll it be, Koga?
It's closed for you, bastard.
Man, Maiden Heaven kind of the MVPs of this whole thing. He's gonna jump into the ocean, huh?
Oh,
I'm done with Japan. My next empire shall grow overseas.
Is he, planning to swim there or something?
actually, he did mention once he was in the swimming club in high school.
So was I.
He said he'd spent his entire youth in pools.
So did I.
Hopefully he doesn't wash up on the beach somewhere.
I can't believe he just threw himself in the ocean.
I'll destroy you one day. Just you wait, Yagami!
Awesome. He is not in Infinite Wealth, as far as I know.
Thanks for the help, everyone. Finally, we're done.
So he didn't swim to Hawaii in this time.
Thank God you're okay.
Itokura-senpai, let's work together again sometime.
They still got the fucking board game club girl here like she did anything.
You all know what I did, right? The things I've put you through.
We asked her, she's like, I could smell
I'm sorry.
their winning hands.
I should. I need to own up to what I've done.
Own up? How do you plan to do that, Itokura-san?
What I've done is absolutely inexcusable. So that's why I'm quitting Seiryo for good.
No, you're not.
No way. If you drop out of Seiryo, what will you do instead?
I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll register at a vocational school and get a job to pay for
Wrong.
it. Then I guess get hired by some company, hopefully. It's not like I wouldn't be qualified.
You can't do that. Please, don't quit.
I'm sorry, Sakura.
But Itokura, we'll be so screwed if you leave. And
Ben Diskin, we need you to do the most pathetic, most pathetic,
If I don't take
shittiest
responsibility
voice
for
you
what
can
I did
do.
to you, I'll never be able to get past this.
Hold up.
What?
You don't need to be sorry for what you did. If anything, I'm grateful. It's thanks to you that I was able to get back into racing again. Besides, we're the ones who sent the cultural festival down the tubes by treating you so badly. If you're gonna drop out, then I am too. It's the only fair thing to do.
What? What are you saying? Yeah, he's got a point, you know. We all played a part in what happened to you. It isn't fair if you're the only one taking the fall. So if you're dropping out of school, so am I. Oh, no, why are you being so stupid again?
Sis, what's up?
Being stupid, Kotoko. How is it you don't understand? None of us blame you for our decisions. Besides, are you really gonna throw away everything Yagami-san's done for you?
Takanashi-san's right. If you're only quitting for our sakes, then you should already know this isn't the optimal outcome.
Nerd.
Itokura, we were just as bad as you.
Yeah, she said it twice so far.
Or even worse. All we had to do was be honest with you, but instead we just cut you out.
Well,
I love Oshikiri.
sorry for ditching so many meetings and eating all the chips. And maybe I didn't have the best attitude, so, I mean, you shouldn't quit school.
Sis check-in, sis check-in.
Itokura-san, look how many friends you have now. Don't you think it'd be best to join them at school?
Kin the Esports Club hasn't said a word.
Itakura,
Too busy thinking about gaming.
come on back with us.
You guys. All right. Thank you.
Hooray! He's like a cryptid back there. Agony.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, thank you so much for everything.
Yeah.
Looks like we finally solved the case of Seiryu High Professor.
Yes.
Yes, and even better news? The MRC is stronger than ever, with Itakura-san back in the fold with a brand new lease on life. Yeah, I'm actually kind of looking forward to it.
Sis?
Maybe she can handle some of the club duties so Sis can take backseat, well, to focus on studying for once in her life. Hey, that's... Oh. Oh no. I forgot about the mock exams coming up.
Whatever.
Amasawa-senpai, in that case, would you like me to do some snooping around online? So you and find the answer keys for you?
No.
No thanks. I'd rather not resurrect the professor for this. Plus, I'm still one of the better students here.
Hey.
Actually, maybe you should take her up on her offer. All the other students you'll be going up against have been studying hard while you've been out chasing cases. You should cheat, Amasawa. Cheating is awesome. I'll be fine. I'm sure of it. Probably. To some extent.
Amasawa.
Amasawa, cheating is cool, and you should do it. Can you teach me how to read, Itakura-san? I heard Katagurabachi was raw this week. Well then, Yagami-san. See you tomorrow. That's the second time I've done that bit. I'm double dipping on that. See you tomorrow, huh? They don't know I'm uninstalling the game after the stream. Glad to hear it. Paint Seekers. Hold on, what's Paint Seekers? What was that about? Ah, my valuables, girlfriend. Valuables, boxer style. You fucking know it, don't you? Was it gear? It was gear. It's gear. Accessory. Paint Seekers. A machine that reacts to ink used in certain types of graffiti. Wear it as an accessory. Sure? I'm not really sure what that's about. But, yeah, I think... I still have the fucking... the extract active. We did it. We beat Lost Judgment. Overall... excluding gameplay, which is a massive step up. This is like the most fun combat any RGG game has like ever had. I do think it was a bit of a step down from Judgment. I just didn't care about the main story like as much. But like everything besides the main story is so good. And also like the side content's just way better. Everything at Seiryu High is so much better than anything side content happening in the first game. So like it's a mixed bag. Like they're probably like even. But you know what? I actually have it ready in the side. Let's get to the
the real part of the stream. Alright. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Alright. Now, now none of you have any context for like any of this. So I'm just gonna shoot through it like real quick. This is regular judgment here. Let's pull you back down. Binary domain, don't worry about it. Alright, so in S tier, we got 0, we got 5, 7, infinite wealth. And the order of this is infinite wealth 750. And then we got A tier. What's A tier? We'll put Gaiden. We'll put Brudgement. We will put Yakuza 4 and Yakuza 1 and Kiwami 1, I guess. And 3. And Lost Judgment. God. The parts of 3 I really like are so good, but 3's a little rough sometimes. You know, 3, I can't. You're B tier, I'm sorry. Along with 2 and 6. And let's hammer out an order here. Bink. Bink. Bink, bink, bink. Bink, bink, bink. Perfect. There we go. And then, soon, we'll have this. Not next week. I'm taking a break from Lost Judgment because I've been playing this for a year. What are we playing next week? I don't know. Could be anything. And by that I mean I haven't decided yet. But, yeah, if you haven't seen it, Infinite Wealth. Fucking amazing, perfect game. Great. Game of the year. Fuck you.